There we go. Oh, sorry about that. And I'm sorry for any bad camera work and sound effects. I'm actually at a cemetery at sunset. Come take a walk with me. I want to do the video about life, about death, about us being the spiral of everything. And the crux, the cross, C-R-U-X, crux, crucible, in the middle of all things. And every single life we have literally is like a piece of clothing we put on. A lot of people understand that. Oftentimes we forget because we're clinging to things. Excuse me. I'm having a ginger beer, by the way. It's not alcohol. Island soda boy, all for them good ginger. If you can see that. I like Islander drinks. So, I'm just thinking about that. The clinging that we have to life. As if we're immune to ourselves. We already are eternal. We already are, in a sense, immortal. But coming here, living these little deaths, like a little living death, we often lose sight of our big self, and we make it like these human lives are more important than the big picture. So when we're trying to, like desperately, to hang on to things that aren't really real, like grasping onto things that are just shadows. Even this world is like a bubble, gone with the wind, gone in a moment. And yet it seems like thousands of years are very, very long. And from the point of an incarnate human, I suppose it might seem that way. Ultimately, we are the all in all. And with the divine God, with our humility before it, we're on the endless search for the self, and we don't even know what it is or how to call it. One of the great Buddhist saints, Bodhidharma, who is attributed for bringing Buddhism from India to China, and thus spreading eastbound, had a lovely little saying, indeed, when they asked him, "Who are you? What are you?" And he goes, "I don't know." And that was supposed to have been a great master, and indeed he was. Why are we in this world? Why are we clinging? We're trying to get some experience. We're a faulty creation. We're a 2-part creation. We're a 10-part creation. What is it we think we need that we don't have? This is all just something to do. I don't know any more than you, my friend. I'm a clown. I'm just a lost fool as anybody else here. Sometimes pretending I have answers and I don't. Sometimes coming up with a miraculous answer and I didn't even know it by accident, just like you. And often out of the mouth of children and animals comes the best, highest truth. It's quite something. I didn't come to the cemetery to be macabre, or anything like that, however you want to pronounce it. I just came for the peace. And really death is nothing, and if you die your little deaths whilst in the body, and you accept the changing flux of the universe, knowing already your mortality and your immortality at the same time, nothing is all so bad. I didn't come here to disrespect this beautiful cemetery, rather as a reminder of how fragile we are in the passing moments. We are leaves in the breeze, feathers in the wind, like they say in the song Led Zeppelin. And yet we're the ultimate immortal, experiencing itself. Like they said, the only thing to fear is fear itself. And I think if we conquer the fear of ourselves, what we really are, if that can ever be achieved, then we will have achieved a lot. And the cute kids playing the sports somewhere in the background there. I just want to say not to be afraid, and to be one with yourself, and to remember things. And don't be afraid when it comes time to change the garment. And realize that if you're suffering in this world, it's because you are not meant to suffer in a spiritual dimension. Those who do lots of damage in a physical world will suffer very heavily in the spiritual world. And the karma when coming back here can be pretty awful. And we're all experiencing this to varying degrees. But I've been close with spirits for quite a little handful of years, if I can say that humbly. And it's just people, just personifications of the same great universe, and we are a mirror for each other, a fragment for each other, a tiny shard of the mosaic for each other indeed. And things aren't so bad. I think I would walk a bit more. I'm just afraid of the camera, the cell phone being sensitive to noise and sound and stuff and making too much noise for you guys, so I'll keep the video short. I'm just having a peaceful moment. And today, incidentally, I was, after getting some newfound knowledge and some peace and happiness and some new freedom in myself, the demonic decided to attack me in an interesting variety of ways today. And yet, with faith in the light, surrendering myself to the light, and gaining and boosting myself in the light, eventually I was victorious, and I said, worthy battle. It was disparaging. It was disparaging. I don't know if I'm seeing things. It seems like I'm seeing people in the background in the camera, but then nobody's there. I'm not sure if anybody viewing this is able to see that, or I'm just tripping out. Anyways, much love, much light to you. Conquer yourself. Conquer the fear of death, which means all those little deaths. The fear of change. It really comes down to the fear of change and being comfortable and being real and being sweet with yourself and then being sweet with everybody else. I hope we can do that and achieve that bit by precious bit. And for those who are not nice and they want to stay enemies, maybe sometimes fight fire with fire, I don't know, or the retribution will come for them. What a crazy vast universe. We're just in a tiny little portion of it here on this Gaia, as they call it. Multiple levels of gods and goddesses and fallen ones and rising ones. Let's just hope to count ourselves among the risen. Choose to keep rising. That'd be them good choice, boy. Whoever you are, I wish you the best. Love and peace and light and happiness. And being soothed in yourself. Let go. And be at ease. This too shall pass. This whole world shall pass. No point to cling. The only thing worthy to cling to is love and the idea of growth. The rest, all that pain, it's not so important. Just causing us harm and damage. What was the gain? If in the end growth, well then so be it. And there you have it. Much love to you, my friend. Wishing you to conquer yourself and find happiness and true joy, real meaning. Namaste. And hallelujah.